Some other questions we get a lot of, hey, why are you removing the counterbalancer? Well, if anyone has ever had a twin cam, they were never in the engine. They put the counterbalancer in the M8s because they wanted them smoother at idle. So the counterbalancer's main job is to smooth out the bike at idle. I like it to shake a little bit. When we build these big motors and we balance everything and the motor's blueprinted, they're actually very smooth at idle. But the counterbalancer is to take the stock Harley motor and make it smoother at idle. You can leave them in, and it does help with torque. When you get that RPM up and you release the clutch with that balancer swinging in there, it hits hard. But when you roll off the throttle with the balancer in the motor, the bike doesn't have that decel, the engine decel, as quick as it would if the balancer is removed. It's a little snappier up in the RPMs as well if we remove that counterbalancer. We build them both ways. When we build a flywheel that is going to maintain a balancer like a Softail, we're going to leave both balancers in one of these builds. Whether we're building a 143 Softail or a 131, we're going to keep both counterbalancers in the motor. The difference we're going to do is we're going to weld the gear to the flywheel to make sure it doesn't shift or move because they're just pressed on from the factory. We're going to put a little weld stitch on there. There's two companies we use to build the flywheels. We use Dark Horse and we use Gardner Racing Concepts. Both outstanding companies. It just depends on what we're doing and the timeline of the build.